So there's a growing tension in the wedding video world right now.
Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now?
You can feel it in the conversations, in the comment sections, the Facebook groups.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Brides posting, asking, is wedding video still a thing? The anxiety about AI, about content creators, about the new generation that's getting married or not getting married, forcing most of us who have been doing this thing for a while to ask the question, is what I'm making disruption proof, or is it becoming less desirable? You know, on one side, you have AI tools that can cull footage, build timelines, suggest the story structure for your edits.
Plotline, an AI tool designed to help you find the story faster.
Things that used to take us hours now takes us minutes. And then you have wedding day content creators who show up with an iPhone. They capture everything. They deliver everything within 24 hours. And to a lot of couples, that's more magical than what we do because it's faster, it's cheaper, it's easier, and it's instant. So if everything is becoming faster and easier, what happens to us? But maybe that's the wrong question, because the tension really isn't the tools we use or how fast we use them. It's all about expectations. We are seeing a huge shift from documentation to interpretation, and a shift that's been driven by a generation who was raised by speed, not the drug, maybe the drug, hard to tell, access, and instant gratification. And honestly, they're not wrong for wanting that because they've been preconditioned to expect that kind of efficiency. But while that's going on, at the same time, the market itself is shifting. There's more filmmakers now than ever before. There's better, cheaper tools, there's more education, more access, which means that the supply is higher than ever before as well, but the demand itself is shrinking. The simple truth is fewer people are getting married. Budgets are tighter, and when they do want to invest, they are overwhelmed with options. So now we have this perfect storm of faster tools, more competition, higher expectations, and decreased demand. So if you're asking yourself, how do you stay relevant? Welcome to the conversation. You know, the hard truth is you're never going to beat AI or content creators at speed, nor should you try to outpace them either, because you will burn out. The opportunity you should look at here today is recognizing that efficiency, it's not the problem. AI, it's not the enemy. And content creators aren't the enemy. Efficiency is just a filter, because when things get faster and easier, the things you used to do that make you stand out just don't really matter anymore. Spending 4 to 6 months editing a wedding film because we liked having that buffer between weddings, and especially during busy season, it's just not an advantage anymore. Knowing and understanding complex workflows used to be an advantage, but now AI can do all that stuff better and faster. So what's left? If AI can handle the mechanical, then what is left is your taste, your perspective, and your ability to interpret a moment. Not just document it, but shape it into something meaningful. And quite frankly, that will always be the deciding factor for couples. How you make them feel by the way you interpret their day. Documenting used to be enough, but now it's the baseline. It's the standard. It's what's already expected. And it's also what's easily replaced. But what's not easily replaced is your interpretation. The ability to take the same wedding day as a content creator and a videographer and turn it into something that feels intentional, emotional, and timeless. So, how do you do that? Well, first you have to get very clear on what you want to make, who it's for, and why it matters. Because if you confuse, you lose. And confusion in a crowded market will kill your business faster than anything. If a couple can't tell the difference between you and a content creator or someone else, they will always default to convenience. And that's why most content creators are replacing traditional videographers. They are essentially the new wedding videographer, just with a more buzzworthy title attached to it. And from a buyer's perspective, they're just a lot easier to justify than a wedding filmmaker who creates a cinematic retelling. But intentionality is another key ingredient here, not just in how you capture the day, but in how you think about it. Every choice you make needs to have a reason. Why this moment? Why this song? Why this story? Why this framing, this lens, this color, etc. The most important part about all of this is you don't have to be everything. You don't have to win every couple, and you don't even have to compete on speed to stay ahead. You just need to create something that can't be replicated and that is seen by the right people who can't see any other option. Now, is that a high bar? Absolutely it is. Content creators will win on speed. AI will win on efficiency, but neither of them can decide what something means in the way that you can. If the industry is shifting, and it is, the goal isn't to fight this change, as honorable as it may sound. It's to rise above the part that was never meant to last anyway. The long hours behind the computer, the late night edits, the anxiety and the overwhelm, stressing about deadlines. I mean, come on guys, it's 2026. We're facing global annihilation here. We need to be out there living our best life, creating our best work that creatively and financially sustains us, and serving people in the best way that we can. All right, if no one's gonna say it, then I will. The way you deliver your wedding films actually matters. Look, I used to be that guy too, sending my wedding films through YouTube because it's quick, convenient, but it's also completely forgettable. Because delivering a wedding film isn't just delivering a file, it's the final chapter of the story that you've been telling since your couple inquired. And that final moment shapes how everything else will be remembered. And when you send your wedding films with a YouTube link or a Google Drive folder that you have to request access to, it's like you're sending your couple a very emotional gift in a old grocery bag. And I use Vidflow not because I'm forced to, but because it is a great platform to create that experience. And the way your couples view their film for the first time should be a magical moment. And before you guys come at me in the comments saying it's not that deep, bro, yeah, it's that deep, bro. Vidflow gives you, the artist, a luxury canvas to showcase your art. It gives the couple a simple way to stream, share, and download their film on any device. They can binge the magic whenever they want. And it's pay-per-use, so you only have to whip out your credit card whenever you want to use it. Not to mention, they also offer hybrid galleries, so if you're a photo video team and you need a way to send your couples that white glove experience, Vidflow really does have it all. Your couples deserve more than just a link, more than just a folder. They deserve an experience. So comment Vidflow below and I'll send you some more information so you can sign up today. So with all of this, if you feel like you're being replaced, if you feel that your business isn't as popular as it once was, especially in your market, in your area, it may be time to look at your branding, your messaging, and your products. Is it clear what you're offering? Is your product worth investing more in than a content creator who can do it cheaper, faster, and with less overhead? You know, I want you guys to win. I want your couples to understand how powerful their family story is in this world. Stories, I believe, have the ability to change the world. And these are the kind of stories that we should fight for. We shouldn't be fighting against AI. We shouldn't be fighting against content creators. We should all be leaning into all of these things that can help us make our creations better, faster, and more powerful. So less brides think and wonder, is wedding videography still a thing? And they think more like, oh my gosh, this was the best investment that I ever made. But that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and valuable in some way. If you did, it would mean so much if you consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to go deeper and hear more from other wedding filmmakers in the industry, I have a podcast called the How to Film Wedding Show. You can find it down in the description below. We do a deep dive conversation every few weeks to talk about things that are happening in the industry. We talk about other filmmakers' process and approach to filming weddings. It's a great resource if you're still learning or you just need a positive sounding board in your business and creative journey right now. So I hope to see you guys over there as well. So if I don't hear from you, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.